What's up, everybody? We are back. John Delarose here, delarose.com. That's DELARROZ.com. And I messed up the beginning of this video, so I have to open up my browser here. I've got a campaign going right now called Dave's Vault. If you love awesome fantasy that's unapologetic, that isn't going to play word games, that doesn't play all these ridiculous games that all these people play these days, and just gives you a fun story just like you used to have in the past, where you didn't have to worry about words like white triggering people. This is the book for you. Back Dave's Vault today. You'll really enjoy it. You will absolutely love this, I promise. Support the channel and support our fight against this bizarre cancel culture where we have to cancel words at this point. All right, the brand new news of the day is, of course, another board game company kind of falling prey to the social justice initiatives out there. We covered this story last week about, it was Gamelin Games, making their tiny epic dungeons, and because they had a pretty girl on the cover, the lady who developed Wingspan threw a fit and tried to cancel them. They actually changed their art cover for their box and fired their artist on that because they got a social justice mob coming after them. Now, White Wizard Games is the developer of Star Realms, and as you know, Star Realms is one of my favorite games of all time. It is a deck-building game. I love the theme. I wrote the novelization for it. I absolutely love the game, and the people are pretty nice too. But they're also very misguided in the way that they are handling things. White Wizard, of course, is a trope from fantasy, and usually the White Wizard's the good wizard who's like the healing magic or the light magic and things like that, especially if you play the Final Fantasy games. You know that's where that comes from, whereas the Black Wizard usually does more of like aggressive magic and things like that. There's red mages too. You can get all the way down to different colors of things. It doesn't have to do with skin color, but unfortunately we're in 2021 now, and to these people, they're obsessed with skin color all the time. And, unfortunately, White Wizard Games is not immune to this. They have officially changed their name today to Wise Wizard Games because they're afraid of the word white. And it's shocking to me because, gosh, how stupid can society get at this point? Words like white and black exist. They are just colors on a color spectrum, or a color of all colors and a color of absence of color, if you really want to get there. It doesn't have to do anything with skin. If you look at people's skin colors, they're usually like a pink or tan sort of thing, or a brown sort of thing. But because we use these words in society, white people in particular, because nobody else really cares about this shit, get into these tissy fits where they're just flipping out about these two words in particular. And I guess to these people, White Wizard implied that it's going to be some sort of like KKK Klan thing or something like that, which any normal person would never come to that conclusion. Unfortunately, these companies don't want to appeal to normal people anymore. They want to appeal to these crazy, shrieking weirdos in the board game or comic or sci-fi or entertainment industries in general, who will go and cancel people because of words. They will go and destroy people's lives because they don't like something in a game. It's absolutely crazy. But the real crazy part about all this is actually trying to appeal to them, actually trying to reason with them, actually acting like any of your work is enough for these absolute creeps who want to destroy and cancel everybody. It never is. If you budge for them, all you're doing is empowering them to harass and badger, berate, and destroy the next person who comes along who has some sort of, quote, problematic thing, which isn't even problematic in this instance. Again, this is White Wizard. It's just a fantasy trope. It's unbelievable. It's getting ridiculous. I don't know what to do about it. I just wish we'd have braver people in the board game industry who would just put their foot in the sand and say, you know what? The line must be drawn here this far and no further. I wish that we could have one company just stand up to this nonsense once and for all and actually push back and say, we're just going to have fun games for families, and we do not care what you think, shrieking weirdos on the internet. But that's my dream. I still have that dream, and I'll make it happen as a reality eventually. But for now, this is what we got. We can't even have the word white in existence anymore because it triggers people. Whew, what a day. All right. What do you think about this? I'm mind boggled that anybody would actually acquiesce to these even potential harassments by SJWs. But that's just me. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.